YouTube. You already know what it is. It's the big homie, the OG, your friend, comrade, your brother in the struggle. Y'all know I was gonna come with another video today. What's your Saturday night looking like? What is your Saturday night looking like? You out spending money? You done worked all week to make your money, now you out spending it? You done hustled all week to make your money, now you out blowing your bag? Is that what we still doing in 2022? You know the OG about to get on you, right? If you hustled all week on the block taking penitentiary chances, and when the weekend comes, you still running to the store, buying clothes, getting fresh. You know, we like to get fresh to death. You getting fresh to go blow it in the club. To go blow it on a fat backside. If you done worked a 9 to 5 all week, and every weekend you go blow your money, at the end of the year, don't be mad when you still broke. I told you 2022, we talking about getting our money right. In order to get your bag right, you gotta save. A lot of our people don't understand that concept. Don't get caught up thinking you get rich overnight. Erase that shit up out your mind. We gotta stop thinking that you're gonna get rich overnight. It ain't happening, Captain. You gotta sit down and plan your financial future. And the reason why I'm making this video right now is my Saturday night is being spent with my daughter, me watching financial videos. And you already know, man, I'm up in it. I'm up in it. This the Saturday now. This the Saturday. This the Saturday. This the Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real with you. This the Saturday. This is my reality. Told you. We ain't doing no faking for the camera. This is my reality. I'm trying to get a bag for real. And I understand how to do it. I got the info now. I could easily be out blowing some money right now. Nah, I'm already putting my mind. We stacking the whole year. It's wintertime. In wintertime, squirrels, you know, right when winter's about to hit, squirrels start squirreling their food away, saving their food. Bears, they start stashing food, eating. It's the same concept for us. It's wintertime. I grind, spend my 2 off days resting and relaxing, eating good, exercising, getting my mind prepared for the next week's grind. I told myself the next 5 years, I already know how my life is going to be. I can accept cutting out what we like to label fun. I done been there, done that. I done partied. I done paid enough tuitions for strippers. I done did the clubs and the partying and the house parties. I done did all that. I done blew so much money. Yeah, me and the people that I know personally should have been millionaires, multi-millionaires. See, a lot of people can't sit still. They can't sit still. See, it's something that pulls within inside that, hey, I gotta go out. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. Them gonna be the same people gonna sit around at the end of the year wondering why they broke, always complaining. Anybody I see doing that, I don't say not. I just look. I don't judge. I just look. I told you I don't deal with people complaining. I ain't dealing with nobody complaining. I ain't dealing with nobody talking about they don't know no better. Especially if you over 35. You don't want to know no better. You don't want to do no better. So to my young brothers, check this out. While you young, find you a gig you like doing and create you a business. You gotta start early. If I knew what I'm learning now when I was 18, oh man. But I don't sit and dwell because I got it now. And the type of person I am, I'm about to apply all the info that I accumulate every day. And I'm gonna hit my mark. I got a 1 year plan, a 3 year plan, a 5 year plan, and a 10 year plan. This year here, we're working on opening up 2 businesses. As I'm creating the businesses, once they up and running, I'll reveal it to you. I believe in manifestation, but I don't believe in revealing what you're doing until you do it. Because when you reveal it, people try to get in the way. Spirits and energies try to stop you. But I gotta talk to you because my platform is about self-improvement. I ain't just talking. I'm gonna show you. I told you as I do it, I'm gonna show it to you. Like I don't want to get up here today and drill sergeants. It's Saturday night, laid back, chilling like a villain. I don't want to come at you, drill sergeant, you tonight. It ain't nothing wrong with every once in a blue moon you step out. And I know when you're young. See, to my young brothers, I know when you're young. You gotta go out. You got that energy, I know. But I'm trying to school you so when you get 30, 35, 40, your bag right. See, the age I'm at, I'm going hard because I blew my young years. But see, there's a catch. A lot of men my age can't catch focus. They so stuck in the mode of what they were taught. They don't know how to recondition their mind. See, I made a lot of bad choices, but I learned from every one of them. I had to figure out, like, I went to prison at 19. I went to the feds at 19. So, I got out in my 30s. Then I got out, went straight to working, and then jumped in a marriage that I should have never jumped in, but I did that. Trying to keep myself grounded. You know, it is what it is. Nigga was gone for so long. So, I didn't experience my 20s or anything else. So then I went through a period of just not giving a flying, just doing what I wanted to do. And I blew a lot of money in that phase. And that phase was like 8, 9 years. Just doing what I wanted to do. Didn't care. Living reckless. Went back to trapping. Back to playing with the pistols. Back to, hitting licks. Yeah, blew a lot of money in them 9 years. A lot of money. Made a lot of money. Blew a lot of money. So now I take all my experiences where I'm at now in life. I'm trying to become a real successful businessman. And I get financial literacy. I get it now. So now I apply the hustle that I had on the block. The hustle I had when I was out there doing my thug thizzle, running up, robbing shit. I apply that same grind now to my 9 to 5. I apply that same grind to the businesses. Apply that same grind to anything that I put my mind to. But we about to hit my favorite word. Discipline. Gotta be disciplined. Gotta be disciplined. This right here. This right here. This right here. All this different stuff. All this, I can keep pulling books. I got more books there, books and book bags, books over here. I'm at the spot. I'm at home, man. You see the briefcase, book bag over there. Books behind me on the nightstand. There go my main reason, right there, for having to go hard. That right there. Y'all gotta forget the clothes on the bed. You know, we washing and folding clothes. That's what we do on Saturday and Sundays. Wash and fold clothes day. Yeah, that's my reason right there. So I don't trip. I don't waste time worrying about where I'm going. I know where I'm going. So here's what I need you to do, my little bros. I need you to really sit down and figure out your plan for the next 6 months. I want you to figure out your plan for the next 6 months. I want you to go invest. You see that title in the Chronicles of an OG. I'm sincere about this platform. And these first videos, I call this me just bonding with you. Just to get you used to seeing my face, just to get you used to hearing my voice. Because you're OG, I got your best interests at heart. We gotta change our culture this year. I'm gonna say that again. We. When I say we, I'm talking about black men, period. I'm talking about the older statesmen, those in the middle, and those who are young. We gotta change our culture. But it's gonna take a group effort. You gotta forgive me, my daughter over here, you know how children do. She gonna do what she gonna do to get my attention while she see I'm trying to do something, but you know how children do. We gotta, I'm gonna read something to you real quick. In this society, from an early age, we are taught wrong. We are taught to follow all the wrong things. We are taught not to use our minds. We are taught to be sheeps. I'm going to say that one more time for you. In this society, from an early age, we are taught wrong. We are taught to follow all the wrong things. We are taught not to use our minds. We are taught to be sheep. When I was out there on that block, when I first started stealing cars and hustling, carrying pistols, I was taught wrong. I was taught wrong. And I paid the penalty for that. In and out of juvenile, in and out of county jails, in and out of state, and finally to the feds. I was never a follower. You know, me and my homeboys, we just did our thug things. I never followed nobody. I willingly participated in what I participated in. I got down with the get down willingly. But I still was a sheep being brought to the slaughter. So on this Saturday night, it's cold outside. I'm up in the Northeast now. I ain't in the A no more. I'm up in the Northeast right now. It's cold outside on this Saturday night. But I sit here warm, doing what I said I was going to do for 2022. I said 2022, health, financial literacy. Yeah. Walking, not talking, we walking. So soon as we walk, go ahead. You all right? All right, where you going?
I'm just gonna go see Auntie. She wanted to sing. She said that.
Auntie's gone.
She's back?
Just come right back, my child. Little girl, you know children. Forgive me. I told you this is everyday life. I'm a single father, so there's gonna be times when I'm on this camera talking. I gotta attend to my little princess there. But yeah, I'm walking. I ain't talking. And I ain't dealing with nobody doing a bunch of talking. You need not to deal with nobody doing a bunch of damn talking. If they talking, you need to keep walking. Huh? If they doing this, you need to be doing this. Get away from people who do a bunch of talking. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. And don't nothing ever happen. I ain't with none of that. Nah. That's why I stay to myself. That's why I stay dolo. Because I know I'm going to get the work done. See, I lived a lifestyle for a long time, man. I was straight up. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I was the nigga you didn't want to see coming up out no bushes, coming from around behind a building, jumping out of a car. Oh, you didn't want to see me. You didn't want to see me. I ain't the dude you wanted to see with the mask on or without a mask running up on you. I wasn't what you wanted to see. And what I mean by that is this. When I was stuck in my dumb, deaf, and blind state, being led to the slaughter like a sheep, I still wasn't a follower. When I was doing a bunch of dumb shit, I was the leader. I grew up in my neighborhood. Older dudes, gave us the game. But I ain't never been no follower. But the thing is this. I don't want you young brothers to wait until you done gave so much of your life to the juvenile system. You done gave so much life to penitentiaries. There's a book out called The New Jim Crow. And that's the penitentiaries. And, you're going to constantly hear me talk about the rabbit hole. Because if I take you down a rabbit hole, we're going to be down there a long time in a rabbit hole. I seen another brother who got knowledge of self. He dropped a video the other day. And he said something that was profound in his video. I already know me getting on these videos trying to talk positive to you brothers ain't going to be received well. Because I ain't on here acting like a dum-dum. Now, if I talk about all the crime I did, if I was on here talking about, hey, man, setting up shop to sell drugs, I was on here teaching you how to go rob and get away with it. Because straight up, I perfected that. And that's just being real. Anybody who know me, ask them. I perfected that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that, but I perfected that game. Straight up. If I was to sit on here and reveal my history of putting in work, see, I'm back in the state where Cat put me on and onto getting down like that. I've always hustled. Don't get me wrong. I sold drugs for a long time, but when this cat turned me on to lay down move, make them lay down, the money was so much greater and so much quicker and faster. I got away from robbing the drug dealers, and you know, I grew up in an era where there used to be 10, 15 dudes on a block at one time, and each one of them got 3 to 10 bands in their pocket. So you do the math to that. You run up on a block, you lay the whole block down, you catch 10 dudes out there, each with 3,500 to 10,000 in their pocket. You done came up. And this was for years. This was for years. Young dudes walked around like this. So I came up in an era where you just ride around doing your thug business. So I mastered that. Then I graduated to establishments. And we ain't gonna mention nothing specific, but it is what it is. I'm transparent, you know what I'm saying? Statutory, the statute of limitations is so, and I'm still not gonna speak no specifics, but it is what it is. I'm gonna tell the truth on here. I mastered that, man. Yeah. So if I can master planning robberies and different things of that nature and got away with every one of them, I went to prison for violence, guns, and shootings. That's what I went to prison for. My early years with the juvenile for car theft, but everything after that was guns and violence, shooting, and all that type of stuff. I never went to jail for my craft. And I'm just being straight up. I've hustled my whole life. But the thing that gave me an adrenaline rush that I love doing was the laydown game. I loved it. The way fans, but I love planning it, executing it, getting away with it, then enjoying the spoils of it. And that's why I blew so much of it. Because I go out and make 50 to 60. Man, we gonna blow this. If I go out and hit 10, we blowing 50. Because I knew the next day or 2 days later, I go get it again. So I blew a lot of money. And the reason why I just shared that with you is because I ain't gonna never lie to you on this camera. I'm gonna never lie to you. I remember when I first went to the feds, the first institution I went to, the first jail I went to Terre Haute, Indiana. And anybody who ever been in the feds know Terre Haute was the gladiator school. The gladiator school. I remember getting on the plane, going there. And an old Italian man was like, "Hey, where you going?" I was like, "I'm going to Terre Haute, Indiana." He was like, "Oh, damn, they sending you to gladiator school off top?" I was 19. I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Okay." He said, "Yo, as soon as you hit the compound, go find, people from your state. Go find your tribe." So as soon as I got there, when I walked into the unit, I went looking for people from B-Town, from the tri-state area, because in the feds, a lot of B-Town, Philly, New York, well, New York State separate, but B-Town, Philly moved by itself, but the up north region, they kind of kick it. There was a cat in there named Prince. He was from Orchard Park. Well, he was actually from New York, but he was caught up on the New York board case that was big. And Boston. Have you ever seen the movie with LL Cool J when he played the character God? That was based on a real life story in B Town out of Orchard Park Projects. And one of the cats, Prince, and his brother Doc Kim, they both was in Terry Huts when I got there. He brought me in the cell. And I'll never forget. He gave me the feds we call it a care package. He gave me a laundry bag full of sweatsuits, soups, zoom zoom and wham wham, cigarettes. And back then we used to have the coolers, the round coolers. You put ice in and keep your sodas in there, your cans. He laid that on the ground and jumped on it until it popped open. Then he pulled the white part out and wrapped around it was bangers. So I can reveal this now because now that they hip to it. You know what I'm saying? They played itself out, so now you can't even bust that move no more. The only reason why I'm sharing it because the feds know about it now, so you can't even hide no knives inside the coolers no more. But he pulled out a plexiglass knife, gave it to me. He said, I'm gonna give you the plexi, that way you can walk through the metal detectors with it. And I remember thinking like, yep, it is what it is. See, a lot of people don't know, man, in the feds, in the top USPs, Terry Holt, Lewisburg, Allenwood, Leavenworth, Long Park, USP, Lee, Cole, all that, those is killing fields. Straight up killing fields. A lot of people would think in a free world, you got a lot of people running around shooting violence. But up behind them penitentiary walls, you see some real live violence. Involved in some real live violence. And the reason why I'm talking about this right now is for us to bond. I told you these next couple of days I'm gonna make videos talking about my life. So it's Saturday night. I'm in the house studying stocks, chilling with my daughter, talking to my people. I'm giving you my story. I'm giving you my history. I'm giving you a part of me. I'm being real with you. I seen so much violence in the feds, and I was involved in a lot of violence. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. In the feds, you got two choices. When you rolling with a car, that's what we call them. When you with your people, if one get his son, everybody got to roll, and they got a chain reaction in the feds. Something could happen on a whole nother compound. You could be in the hills of Pennsylvania, and something could happen on a compound in California. But by what happened in Cali, it's going to go through the whole federal prison system. So you might have a bunch of compounds at one time go to war. Straight up. I remember, it's a million stories I can give, man. A million stories. It's a million stories. I remember when the Aryan Nation killed a Muslim imam. That caused a bloodbath through the Fed. Whatever compound you was on, you was part of the Aryan Nation or you was tied in with the dirty white boys. Brothers was at your door with them bangers. Yeah, every compound. They would have a federal lockdown a lot of the time. I'd have been stabbed in the back. I'd have been cut with razors. I'd have been in prison yard fights. done watched people get stabbed 100 times. Man. I watched a man sit on top of another man and stab him 150 times, and watch the blood just come out from his body like a pool when it was done. It's like his whole body emptied out blood. The whole floor was covered. To think about where I was at to where I'm at now, that's why I'm so adamant about trying to talk to you little young and tell you, man, hey, don't try to graduate to the feds. Feds give out football numbers. Don't let nobody trick you into thinking that you gotta be a D boy, a stick up kid. Don't let nobody tell you that for you not wanting to do those things, you ain't real. If you can get up out of survival mode, and that's why a lot of us do what we do, because we're in survival mode. We ain't got a father figure. The mother's doing the best she can, and then they have women that are having babies so young they make mistakes, and drugs get involved, and children are thrown in group homes and the juvenile system, and this and that and this. Hey man, there's more ways to get a dollar, especially in today's time. There's a lot of things for y'all can do besides sell drugs and rob. My generation mastered that blueprint. Y'all can't do what we did. We did that. That's why I laugh at a lot of these young dudes, right? When I see them talking about they trapping, they hustling. They ain't making no money, man. Straight up. They ain't making no money, man. Look, man. My generation, we was the blueprint. Okay? Every gangster movie they make, all these stories, man. Like I said, there was a generation before me. That was the pimp generation that came, you know what I'm saying? And then they got into the drugs. 70s is when the dealing really started. Man. Anybody who from my era know, man, 14, 15, 16, saying, you couldn't tell us nothing. What you gonna tell a dude between the age of 14 and 18 who on any given day he makes from $3,000 a day to $100,000 or more? And I brought it from 3 being the minimum to 100 or more, because you had some dudes who was content. They make them 3 bands, they off the block. But they making that every day. Every day they go cop an ounce, bag that thing up, hit the block, and it's only a cut and they out of there. You got dude 10 bands, 15 bands, 20 bands a day. That's a day, so let's take 30 days, man. You making 10 to 20 bands every day? Every day? That's why the concept of financial literacy was lost on a lot of them, because the money came so fast. That's why I'm at where I'm at in my life. I done done so much, made so many mistakes. I got no choice but to try to get y'all to understand. Do it better than us. I know how to make money. I always knew how to make money. Now I'm mastering what to do with it. So it's Saturday night. I'm in the house, reading, washing clothes, folding clothes. As you can see what I'm saying? She was trying to now look at her. Look at her. Gone. Now I gotta fold the rest of them clothes and get her situated. But this is my Saturday night. This is gonna be my Saturday night next week. It's gonna be my Saturday night after that. It's gonna be my Saturday night for the rest of the year. Because my 2022 goal is to stack a honey pot, baby. I'm telling you too, stack you a honey pot. investing, buying stocks, putting money in different avenues. I spoke with someone the other day. Every man, if you got a child or children, you need to get life insurance. I've taken care of that. So regardless, while I'm trying to build businesses, do everything else, I know that's in place for her over there. Regardless, whatever else I do in life, that she's straight. And don't be cheap. Don't try to go get the highest policy you can get so you can start generational wealth for your children. We all gonna die one day. So you might as well try to make sure your children left with some type of money so they can build. But you gotta teach them about money now. So that's why I'm talking to y'all. As I get the jewels, I'm gonna bring y'all the jewels. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When I come on these videos at the beginning, I say it's your big homie, your OG, your friend, your brother in the struggle. I mean that shit. So yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you like a big brother. I'm talking to you like an OG supposed to talk to you. And I don't give a fuck what you bang. We gonna get into that too. I don't care what you bang. I'm still your OG. I'm still your big homie. Cause I done been around every gang you could think of. I done been around real shot callers. Shot callers. Who still calling shots from behind penitentiary walls. I mean with real kingpins. I done walked the yard with your Guy Fishers. I done walked the yard with Chicago Vice Lord shot callers, Chicago GD shot callers. I done walked the yard with New York Blood shot callers, New York Crip shot callers. I done walked the yard with Cali shot callers, Asian gang shot callers. The boys out of DC. Anything you could think of, I've been around it. Real shot callers. None of this fugazi shit. And anybody who really know, the biggest seat of power when it comes to real gangs is behind penitentiary walls, for those who don't know. The power ain't out in the streets, baby. It's easy to survive on the streets compared to trying to survive behind that penitentiary wall, because you can't run from your ops in there. When you go to war in there, you at war. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? When it go down, you got to get down. When it go down, you got to get down. You ain't got nowhere to run. Unless you gonna run the PC. That's what you gonna run. You gonna run the PC. So that's what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Jail ain't for everybody. Prison ain't for everybody. Drugs ain't for everybody because you can't bounce back. I spoke about this the other day. You can't bounce back from every situation in life. And the only reason I'm sending Kixie tonight, I'm just kicking it with you. We kicking it. That's what we doing right now. We kicking it. I'm being open and real with you. I'm being transparent. We kicking it. I ain't got nothing to hide. And I got more to tell you about my life. But I said, let me go ahead and just start putting this camera up and just talking. Just all type of things. We just talking. It's the Chronicles, baby. It's the Chronicles. That's what we doing. We talking. So I told you, everything that I'm talking about on this camera, I'm putting in action. I went today and made a move that's going to put me in a position to open up a business by the summertime that I've been waiting to do for a long time. Anything that I wanted to do in the past, I'm doing it now. See, I done got rid of all talking shit in my life. And while you young, don't involve yourself with toxicity. Don't let nobody be around you when they on some BS. So that's my job, to teach you to not make the mistakes I made. So where I'm at in life, I told you, there's only 2 labels I'm concerned with: financial freedom and business, man. Everybody talking about they a boss this, they a boss that, man. You gotta put in work to be a boss. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. You gotta put in work to be a boss. I stated myself for a reason, so I can make my moves. Real bosses move in silence. I'm gonna say, ooh. I'm gonna say that again. Real bosses move in silence. I don't tell nobody nothing. I just do. I'm with myself for a reason. I'm back in where I was raised at. I can easily run amok. I could be out right now Saturday night. I could be at a club trying to pull a bunch of females. I can easily do that. That ain't nothing. I can go in my closet right now, throw something on, boom. My daughter sleep and shoot right out the door, go hit a club and be up in 1,000 females' faces. I ain't got time for that because I ain't spending no resources on none of that. I told you. It's about stacking that bread. It's about opening up businesses. It's about money, power, and respect. I told you that videos ago. Get your bread right. You ain't got to worry about that, youngin. Get your money right, and it's like flies on fly paper. Straight up. I done been there, done that, so I know what it is to be young, but I gotta guide you right. And to the mother freakers my age, man, get your mind right. Don't work all week to take your money and go blow it for some shit that's over. You know what I mean? But I'll grow that. I'll grow that. Yeah. This is Saturday night. Mm-hmm. We gonna call this steel sharpening steel Saturdays. That's what this is. Steel sharpening steel Saturdays. We gonna sit down. We gonna kick it, man. But look, I've been on here long enough. I just wanted to tell you, spend your time wisely. Time is your greatest asset. It's the most valuable thing you have. Respect your time. Spend your time wisely. I know what it was to be young. I know what it was to be young and dumb. I'm trying to teach you how to be young, but have an old spirit. I'm trying to teach you how to be young and enjoy being young, but don't make the mistakes that us OGs made. But check this out. This OG here, y'all gonna see. Just stay tuned. Y'all gonna see the work put in. Then you gonna see the fruits of that labor. You gonna watch me walk, not talk. My job is to school you. My job is to motivate you. My job is to inspire you. It's up to you what you do, youngin. It's up to you what you do, man. It's up what you do, bro. When I'm talking to men my age, I'm talking to men a little young. I ain't just talking to the youngs. Because there's some men my age, hey man, you better get it right. You better hurry up and figure this shit out. Because if you my age, boy, you're trying to squeeze another 30, 40. Like I said, I got a year plan, a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan, and a 10-year plan. Because at 10, I'm done. When I hit 60, I'm sitting down. And what I mean by that, I ain't trying to do nothing but collect stamps on my passport. I'm trying to make sure I'm in a position where I got money to do what I want to do. My daughters be 19, 20. She straight. This should be the goal. Making sure our children have deeds, LLCs, and keys. That's all I want to give to my daughter. Deeds, LLCs, and keys. At work, I do a lot of talking, like I told you, two little young dudes. And Friday, yesterday, me and one was talking. He kept using the word, and I was telling him, "Hey man, stop saying that word in front of me." Well, you know, if I can. What you mean? You know you can. You got the knowledge and information. You know you can. So what you need to be saying to yourself, when I do, you got the knowledge, you got the information. Write your plan down. Execute your plan. That's my favorite word right now for 22. Two words: discipline and execution. Once I write it down on pad, I'm going to execute it and manifest it. Get your execution right. Get your dedication right. You already know DDA, baby. Dedication, determination, ambition. Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it. I can't hear. I said, let me hear you say it. Dedication, determination, and ambition. You got a choice. Either lay down or go up. Which one you gonna do? I'm trying to go up, baby. What you gonna do? So let's get at it for real, man. Let's get at it for real. Enjoy your night. Be safe. Write your plan. I want you to write a 6-month plan. Pick you a goal that you want to see happen in 6 months and write it down. It's January 22nd, 2022. July 22nd, 2022. We're going to see if you accomplished your 6-month plan. Let's see if you accomplished your 6-month plan. Hey, don't be a fool with your money. Every Saturday night, you ain't got to go out. Sit your ass down. Stack your bread. Stack your bread. Like I said, I'm about to get up off here. Just bonding with you. We just kicking it. We just kicking it. Saturday nights, we just gonna talk about any and everything. I'm gonna be all over the place Saturday nights. We just kicking it. If you was in front of me, this is how we be getting down. So you already know what it is. It's your OG. Big homie. Your friend. You already know your brother in the struggle. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscription button for me. Pass the videos on. I'm going to keep it real with you. You keep it real with me. See, I ain't going to lie to myself. Tap in Mirror Talk Mondays. Every Monday, I'm dropping Mirror Talk Mondays. Tap in. Tap in. Saturday nights, we're going to kick it off with this Steel Sharpen Steel. Because it's going to take men to correct men. It's going to take men to raise boys. Men to correct men. Men to raise boys. You already know what it is. It's the Chronicles, baby. I holla.